Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Kenny Boy, author and motivated speaker. Uh, we father and daughter, we decided to do the second episode and do a little apologies, and it's okay to apologize, And my daughter is on the line from Florida, so let's get this going here. Hey, how you doing, baby?
Hey, how you doing, Pops? What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just sitting up here, just thinking about the times that we lost, between one another's, and I wanted to say that I apologize for not being there, due to my bad decisions that I made in the past that land me in prison for 19 years, the year that you was born. So I apologize that I couldn't be there for you, and it's okay, to apologize, for the bad decisions that you made and you wasn't there for your child, you know. So what you say, baby, I apologize before the time that we lost.
For the time that we lost, I could definitely say I apologize for not knowing how to understand who you was, the pain you inherited during the 20 years that you did in the penitentiary. So I really didn't take the time to understand your mindset. So
Well,
I definitely apologize for that because I never put myself in your shoes. And that part was selfish on my end.
I figured that while growing up, you know, you're gonna experience those kind of things and won't really understand, because you really would like to have uh, the father there, you know, and and it is important for every father to be there for the child, because and it's important to watch the decision that you make that'll separate you from the child. Don't wait until you get in the penitentiary and then try thinking about your children. Think about them now, you know. Try to get to know them, and that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to get to know each other's all over again, in between the time that we lost.
Yeah, and it's always great to go back and revisit and sometimes apology can do a lot more than what you may think it do in depth when it comes to reasons why you may act out or do certain things to self-destruct.
Yeah,
Them type of things you don't think about, but it's all sometimes it's being displayed because of the pain.
yeah, yeah. I can kind of believe that, because like I say, I mentored a lot of kids, and their fathers wasn't there for them when they really called and tell them they on their way to pick them up. And I never got the chance to do that because I was locked up in the penitentiary, so I didn't really get the chance to meet you until you was 18. By that time,
And
she
pregnant.
grown. Huh?
And pregnant. 18 and pregnant.
I'm hip. So was. Right. 18 years old, pregnant, getting ready to try to get to know the grandbaby that's coming. It's a lot that you will miss out on if you don't stay connected with your kids.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so much you can miss out on, and then the kids you even miss out on being there for the babies. The babies, they don't even hardly know you. They got to learn who you are. So it's just been a ooh boy, just been a
Learning
little.
process. It's been a learning process.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
you have to learn her ways and learn what not to do, what not to say, to try not to be out of law. So we have to look at the days and times that's changing today. and the times that's changing today. It's kids against their parents. They're not respecting their parents like they should. And I'm glad that you decided to get this show going. You know what I mean? Came up with the
Yeah,
idea of this show because just the healing has got to start from somewhere.
yeah, definitely do.
So
But I learned one thing: the healing starts with you,
yeah,
because once they see you healing, then they definitely gonna want to follow.
right, yeah,
So even though you preach it, nobody will never understand it if you didn't show them the example. People got to see things so it can download in their mind.
that's true. You download in the imagination,
Right,
because your imagination is the one that brings motivation because of the
right,
pictures that you see within your mind. So we have to learn to develop good pictures in our mind to be able to uh, understand. Like you say, we have to understand ourselves first. And I
right,
agree with that, because everything starts with self. And you build a
right.
foundation. Once you got self together, you build your foundation.
Absolutely,
Huh?
absolutely.
You
Your
know,
foundation is the most important part of it.
yes, it is. It
But
is.
your foundation start with you.
Right. That's right. Just like building a house, you have to lay the concrete down. Depends on what you want to lay down. Is the concrete? Is it the straws? Because straws, like they used to tell a story about the big bad wolf come along and broke the straw house down. So you want your house built on a strong foundation. Your relationships built on a strong foundations. Your finances, you want them built on a strong foundation. You got to know how to manage your life, manage your money, manage your economics. What you think about that, baby?
Yeah. And even as you get older, you're still learning different ways on how to manage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's many ways you're learning how to manage for every situation that you get into. Not
Yeah,
only but every situation that you get into, but every decision that you make, you have to manage, and
definitely.
you have to be careful how you manage. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
The world turns on four power structures, and the self is designed off three entities of life. Whether you look at it conscious, subconscious, superconscious, brain, mind, spirit, it still comes back to that three: physical, mental, and spiritual. It still come back to that three
Right.
entities of self. Follow what I'm saying? Then you
Gotcha.
have what you call the four power structures that the world is structured on, which is economics, politics, social, and your religious structure. Is the four power structures. If you add those four together with that number three, you come up with seven. God said he created heaven and earth, and he rested on the seventh day. So that's number seven. And then he said, in order to get to the Father, you got to go through the Son. So, meaning that if Jesus was down here on the flesh, that's the Son. So, in other words, it's saying that if you discipline the five physical sensations, which you see, smell, taste, hear, and feel, then you're walking in the Spirit. Can you see where that's going?
Yeah, I can definitely see where that's going. And people want to know how to work the mind.
Yeah,
So I'll say you start off. You always want to start your day off with affirmations that give you hope.
Mm-hmm.
They give you everything that you feel, anything negative you feel about yourself, take it and turn it around. Turn it into an affirmation. Because if you face it and say it every day, it'll definitely become reality for you.
Yeah, and that's what he said. God spoke things into existence. So if he spoke things into existence, then that's what we need to start doing. We need the imagination is the most powerful tool that we have within our mind. Why? Because you can see things, what you're
Right.
thinking, how you're building. You can see that. Bible said, cast down imagination. Why? Because, like you say, when you get that negative, stinking thinking, you got to cast that down.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of that, because if you don't get rid of that, that's what your day gonna be all the time.
Right.
All the time, every day. A lot of people, when they come to you complaining, and then you find yourself sucked off and they complaining. You know what I mean? So you got to be aware how you communicate with people, because sometimes some people wake up in the morning and be agreeing with what they talking about, and it can be something negative, like they can be talking about how sick they are. Another person come along to my, yeah, I'm sick too. They confirming their sickness.
Right.
We don't need to confirm the sickness.
Right.
You developed and stuff, because the Bible says you are what you think.
True.
So you got to be careful about what you think and how you think, because you can call a lot of stuff to you and don't know that you're calling it to you. The more you complain, the more it's coming to you. Sad to say that, but a little something will come on and tell you, change your frequency. You got to learn to get off and change your frequency. Either ride with their frequency, and I ain't about to do neither. I'm about to try to stay in my lane. I ain't got time to be around here talking about some getting in somebody else's lane. It's enough responsibility trying to take care of me. You know what I mean? So you just got to be careful about who all that you let inside your circle. You know? That's the bottom line on that. You know? Your decisions will affect other folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely get what you mean.
Yeah.
Every time you start with the mind and you can keep conditioning the mind, you always got to remember that when you lay down that night, you have an unconscious mind. That mind alone does its own self-thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Downloads how it wants to if you don't have control of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to write. It's good to clear your mind. It's good to even clear your mind before you go to bed. When you wake up in the morning, it's good to clear your mind as well. Before you hit the floor, keep your eyes closed. Take 3 deep breaths. Meditate. Slow your heart down, your thoughts.
And in meditation, when you meditate, you're disciplining your mind. And that's what you're doing. For every time that you meditate, it's like when I meditate, I picture a candle on the end of my nose. And that's what I focus on. While I'm meditating, I'm focusing on this candle, but when my thoughts try to go somewhere else, I bring it back to that candle. So I'm disciplining my mind when I start focusing, and that which you focus on is what's going to grow. Because it's concentrated. You know what I'm saying? It's a concentrated thought that you focusing on and it's growing. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. When
And
you focus on it, you bring it to you.
oh yeah, baby. You'll bring it to you. Bible says, so as a man think it is gonna be. So you got to be careful about what you say. You got to be careful about what you think, because if you don't, that's what it's gonna be, and that's what it's gonna bring. It's gonna bring what you're thinking. And that's not too good if you're thinking
Right.
stinking. If you're thinking stinking.
Yeah. Another great thing is being grateful in your right now.
Right.
No matter what it look like. That's just temporary.
Right.
That's not forever.
Yeah.
So don't take it so personal.
Yeah, you're just going through. You're not meant there to stay. Biblically.
Yeah, just to get to the next phase of it, because whatever it is you're going through, you have to be able to be prepared for the next stage.
Right.
When you upgrade.
Yeah. And that's why the old saying say that a soldier never know his strength without a foe. You know what I mean?
A soldier.
It's the foe that make you stronger. It's what you face that make you stronger. Like you went through a lot of things with you and your kids, and the state got involved in your business. But what you went through made you stronger. It didn't break you down, but it made you stronger.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be strong. While
You got to keep going.
Yeah, you got to keep going. You can't let nothing interfere with the vision. It's the vision I chase. I chase vision. I don't care nothing about this other mess. I chase vision is what I'm chasing. You know, that's why when I talk about some things, I always tell you about it and it come true, because it's vision that I'm chasing. What you say the other day, say, every time you say something, it come true. Yes, the vision. It's the vision that I be seeing, baby. You know what I mean? It's the straight up vision. That when I get it in my head, that's the one I choose to chase.
Yeah. You got to have a vision. You got to see it in your mind and put it on paper, though.
And that's even better, because when you get through looking at what you wrote on paper sitting right in front of your eyes, that's what blows your mind. Mm-hmm. That's mind blowing, ain't it?
Right. And believe it or not, writing your plans down also have to do with your vision.
Yeah.
Because writing everything down just helps you along the way.
Yes, it does. Because it reminds you of what you got to do. It reminds you to stay focused.
Yeah.
You know, and if something come along and knock you off that focus, then that prolongs your blessing.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So we have to learn to discipline, like you say, discipline ourselves by meditation every day.
You know what?
What's that?
That word right there, just discipline.
Oh yeah. Discipline is something else, ain't it? They talk about discipline.
Self-discipline.
Yeah.
Can be a bit challenging at times.
Yeah, because when you see people, some other folks that mess up their self-esteem, you messed up, like Cat Williams say. This is self-esteem, baby. You know what I mean? Shoot.
Self-esteem.
How can you let somebody mess up your self-esteem?
Because a lot of us be out here hurt.
Okay.
A lot of us care about what other people think. And first impression, a persona, a different, it's everything. Believe it or not, people don't take you however you present yourself. And that may not always be a bad thing. It depends on how you choose to use it.
Right.
Because everybody is connected. Believe it or not, everybody needs each other.
Yeah. The Holy Quran says every living thing is bound by cause to every other living thing, but blessed is the pure in heart, for we will love and not demand love in return. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and the reason I brought that up because I studied many different religions, you know, and that's part of the 4 power structures. And you have to study a lot of them. Why? Because you want to know how the other parties of their tradition and heritage are thinking, so you won't violate them. And that's the purpose of studying that, to make sure that you don't violate another person's belief. I'm not going to push up on you what I believe in, but I know what I believe in. I know how far it brought me. So I'm not going to let nobody change what I believe in. And I believe in God, the spirit of the living God, the same one that wrapped himself up in Jesus and came down on physical earth to show and to see what man was doing and to bring love and to try to restore this love back within the self. You know what I mean? And it brought me this far. So why should I let somebody get
why should you let somebody do it?
Why should I let somebody come along and try to convince me, other words, what to believe in, that I don't know what that thing can do and how I can do what you want me to believe in, but I know what I've been believing in. It's been working for me for years. And it brought me this far. You know what I mean? So why will I change my belief up, you know, and knowing who's carrying me? Because man will carry you on a hidden agenda if he want to. He'll make you think he's doing favors for you. But all the time, he got a hidden agenda because I'm trying to put you on. You know what I mean? People like to, I don't know, they just got these hidden agendas out, you know?
We can't worry about the hidden agendas, because at the end of the day, anything that may be hidden behind our backs ain't hidden behind God's back. So long as you staying alive,
right? That's
them
true.
hidden agendas gonna perish.
Yeah, you'll see them before they come. You're right. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. You know, like I say, there's so much going on in this world today. You know.
Yeah.
And people are so selfish and not understanding, don't have the understanding of God. You know, I want the understanding of God.
You got to think the raising of people is becoming to be different.
Yeah.
It's not the same no more. You're not getting what you got back in the day.
Oh no. So
they not gonna, a lot of times the language that you talk, sometimes it may seem foreign to them, because this is not what they being brought up on.
Yeah. That's what I was saying when I say at the time in that other show we did. That's why I was saying that back in them days they wasn't thinking, we ain't thinking like they was thinking.
No.
They's about trying to unite, trying to get out the situation they was in, and caught up in slavery like some dog in a pen. They was in a survival mode. You living up in them kind of conditions or something else. You know what I mean? But a man learned who he is when he down. He learned best who he is when he down.
I don't think it's just me, and I think that's everybody.
Well, when I say man, I mean humanity, society.
Mm-hmm.
When I use the word man, that means society.
Yeah.
You know, because they just not thinking like them folks was thinking. Even nowadays, if they get up there in the rap game and make it, look what's going on in that game.
Right.
They getting set up, they getting sacrificed, they doing all this killing. Dog, look like you'll be stop all of those stuff when you make it. You know what I mean?
You would think.
Yeah. But it's that, like it says, that mindset. You got to change that mindset. You let me go on another level. You and me go on another level. You think we're going to turn around and abuse some people? No, it ain't about that. When God allowed you to have that power to shine, because he the one allowed you to have that power to shine. If you on his agenda, he will let you shine. Huh?
Yeah. But to get on his agenda, you got to continue to do your part, no matter what goes on.
Sure will.
You got to keep going.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You got to keep doing your part.
You can't get the promises you're not on the agenda. Did you hear what I said?
You can't get the promises if you're not on the agenda.
No, if you're not doing the agenda, how's I'm going to bless you? Is what God's saying. How I'm going to bless you if you're not on the agenda? If you're not doing the agenda, what he said in the Bible, I don't even know you. You're the working of iniquity. So all that what people's thinking is good, they don't want to let go because they believe it's good, then that's what they believe in. But what I believe in is something bigger than me.
Healing.
Huh?
Healing. When you start healing yourself, the agenda will change.
Oh, yes, baby.
You got to be the change.
Yes.
We keep coming back to that because that must be meant to keep getting put out there. But you definitely have to be the change, and the change has to start with you.
Yeah, and it start in your head. You got to get your head right. If you don't get the head right, how could the body move? The body can't move if the head ain't right. If you kill the head, the body gonna fall. That's why they go to the head all the time, to mess with your mind.
And tell you that relationships can't be repaired, and you really can't.
And that's what they go by. Kill the head, you kill the body. You know, so no, it ain't about that when you wake up in the morning and you give God those 15 minutes or more time of meditation. You know, it's about building you up. It's about getting through this day. It's about getting through this week. It's about getting through this month. You know, I heard a rapper say one time he done been through most of them people go through in his lifetime. Not really. You really ain't been through what you think you've been through in a lifetime. You just rapping about it, and you getting paid for rapping about it. People go through stuff every day. Every day. You don't know what's on people's mind. I was selling cakes one time down at the flea market. Every Saturday I'd be down there with all my cakes. And brought God in the picture and got to talking about him, and the woman started crying. Don't give me no critic for I don't want the credit. I'm just telling you the story because what ran out of me to that woman. That woman put $20. I thought the woman was getting 2 cakes. The woman crying, telling me that she needed that. You don't know what people's need when they wake up in the morning.
Right.
You don't know what they mean. I done ran into so many people in the word be so deep down in that it runs out. I don't look at this word as no physical thing.
Right.
It's a spiritual thing, and that's how I look at it. They can believe whatever they want to believe, but I'm telling you what I've been exposed to. What I've been exposed to, been quoting through me, through the spirit. Now, if you meant to see all that other demonic stuff, then that's what you meant to see. But me, I'm not expecting all that because I don't look for that. And if you think you got a God that's stupid, where he can't guide you through life, then I don't know what to say because you're fooled, you're blind, and you need to wake up. But I just want to say, baby, that I love you, and I want you to know that I wish I could have been there for you and been there to grow together with you, because it's been many times that you have been a rock to me when I needed you, so I want to thank you for being there for me when I needed it.
No problem.
Somebody needs somebody to talk to.
Everybody needs somebody.
So do, don't they?
Yeah.
Man, yes.
Everybody needs somebody. And fathers need their daughters just like daughters need their fathers.
Yeah.
Because they need to know both sides.
Yeah.
Of learning how to survive, learning how to live, learning how to be a mother.
Yeah.
Learning how to be a sister, learning how to be, it's just important. The skills that a woman have, that's what a woman has.
Yeah.
But a woman can never teach a man, or either just anybody. A woman can never teach nobody how to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
A man has to teach them survival skills that he's supposed to teach, because everybody is given their own set of skills.
Mm-hmm. He said in the word.
Men and women have their own standings. They have their own place in life.
Mm-hmm.
A woman have her place just like a man has his too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got boundaries. All that.
So it's important to show us, even, that's why it's important for the men to be involved in a daughter's life.
Right.
Because he can show them how to protect themselves.
Right.
What a predator look like.
Right.
How a man should treat you.
Right.
Is what a father does for a little girl.
Yeah,
they play an important role in life.
That's right. Yeah, because I had one man say he take his daughter out all the time, and he say, if a man can't take my daughter out to the finest place like I treat my daughter, then he ain't worth there have my daughter. He said, because he take his daughter out and they have a good time, they buy steaks and they have fun, and he said he treats his daughter good, and if can't nobody come along and treat his daughter like that, then he said don't nobody deserve to have her. That's
right.
You know what I mean? And I can kind of see
she gonna be a great woman.
Yeah.
Because he showed her what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're missing in our community.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what we're missing. We're missing that part.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because like I say, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful what you feed your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Very careful what you feed your mind.
And you can't worry about who believes in you.
Right. I know that's right.
Because I'm going to tell you something. The people you would think should believe in you, gonna be the first ones who doubt you.
Sure is. And I'm agree with that
At the
one.
end of the day, you have to learn to love yourself and believe in yourself and push yourself and condition your mind. When you sleep at night, put that meditation music on, or whatever music may be good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on.
Right.
Don't leave your mind running at night.
Right. Right. I can understand that. You know, cause
Yeah,
like,
you want your mind to keep getting fed, because even though your actual mind is shut down because you sleep, your unconscious mind is still running.
mm-hmm.
So, meaning this is the perfect time to train your unconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
Is at night.
And you know what they say? You got 3 muscles in the body, and your heart is a cardiac muscle. It pumps blood all over your body.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear people say you was on my heart, they talking about the mind. That's the heart of everything. That's the seat of everything. Physical, mental, spiritual, all of it is up there in the central nervous center. It's up there. That's the heart. The muscle, the heart ain't down here, ain't nothing but a muscle that pumps blood all over your body. Then while you sleep, you got the involuntary muscles, which is the muscles that moves on its own while you're asleep. Then you got the voluntary muscles, which is the muscles that you raise your limbs, your arms, your legs. You tell them move forward. That's the 3 muscles in the body. And then when you really look at it, it breaks down in 3s. Just like brain, mind, spirit, and physical. It breaks down in 3s. But you got to understand that though, and to know where you're going in life and how to make decisions. Because when it all boils down, your emotions, which is one of your mental senses, your emotions play a very role with your imagination. While your imagination is seeing the picture, your emotions is feeling what it's seeing. That's why your emotions, it's very important how you feel throughout the day. Because however you feel throughout the day, that's how your day gonna be. If you feel happy, you be happy all day. If you be sad, you be sad all day. If you're thinking about something that went on, you got to learn how to change all that. You know what I mean?
And you got to learn how to say, he's not saying no, he's just saying not right now.
Mm-hmm.
There has been such a lesson in my past year right now.
I believe that. I believe that because like you say.
He's not saying no.
Right.
He's just saying not right now.
Not right now. It ain't the time.
It ain't the time. You may not be ready.
Right.
And it may not be ready for you.
You might think you ready, but it's telling you no. And you're right. You might think you ready.
Yeah.
And you're right. But God know when you're ready.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with you on that one because he knows when you're ready, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you're trying to accomplish something and you're not accomplishing it like you really want to, just remember that it's not meant for you at that time, just like you say.
Mm-hmm.
It's not meant for you. That's why I say I believe that. You know, when I got to trying to tell myself when it broke down and I'm sitting up here trying to get out here and cut grass and I'm trying to rent something, it wasn't meant for me to rent something.
Mm-hmm.
And end up getting the truck running anyway. That's why it wasn't meant for me. I couldn't see. Only thing I had to do was get still. Like you said, it's not meant for you at that particular time. You know?
But he didn't say you can't have it though, because it exists. Anything that exists, you can have.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just when he say not right now, it feels like a no. But it ain't.
I know that's right. What you
It feels like a no.
right, right.
I'm the impatient one. I be feeling like, what you mean not right now? Like I done did all this work. Well, you ain't did enough, apparently.
Yeah, I'm telling
Keep
you.
going.
Right. I know that's right.
That goes back to that self-discipline.
Yep. Yep. Sure do. You got to get yourself.
Yeah.
You got to get yourself in check first.
You got to.
You know, got to get yourself in check. But
and you should have a friend or a supporter that should check you too when you out of order.
Right. It's just like having somebody around you being a reflection in the mirror.
Yeah. That's gonna tell you, hey, that ain't right.
Right.
If they just gonna let you go down the wrong road, then they ain't there for you to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You always want people around that can grow you.
Right. Sure is, because you got them faking folks around, you ain't going to be able to grow.
Right.
Because they'll never tell you what you're doing that ain't right.
No.
But yeah, baby, and I'm glad that we was able to do the second show, and it's 41 minutes off into 32 seconds, so we've got our half hour in, and I want to thank you for continuing to try to heal folks as we heal ourselves as we go on. So would you like to say something in this last minutes while we getting ready to go off there? Would you like to lay some out on somebody's mind?
I just want the world to know that while we doing this is it took a lot for us to come to this. It took us 10 years to come back to each other.
Yes, ma'am.
After we already lost 19.
Right.
So that's 30 years gone that we can't even get back.
That's right.
We just want to show y'all that we have some of the answers. We don't have all of them.
Right.
We still trying to grow, and we still have challenging times here and there. We still haven't touched bases with everything that we may feel we may hurt each other on.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take time.
Yes.
And now that we came back after 10 years, we have to put this out because we have to just show y'all that we're willing to grow in the public eye.
Right.
So it can help somebody else. It's all about being a blessing to somebody else. It's all about showing that it's more than just saying I'm done and walking away.
I know that's right.
It's okay to say I'm vulnerable. I'm open to being vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Because everybody has a defense mechanism that we constantly put up all the time. Yes. Because we're so used to getting hurt all the time. Mm-hmm. So now that's what we look for. That's how we accidentally start manifesting. Mm.
And then that's not the way to live.
Right. Right. So don't give up hope on each other. Some situations you can't repair every, but some that's worth being repaired.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with tapping back into them.
I know that's right.
And then when you tap back into them, take your expectations off of everything and everybody, please.
Yeah.
Because as long as you're constantly expecting something, you're gonna get hurt. Because people are not going to be up to your standards. Oh, they don't even know your standards.
Right.
Them just your standards in your own head.
Right.
So when you come back around to the table, come back and be open.
Right. Have an open mind.
Have an open mind.
Right.
And be willing to take responsibility, because sometimes the most important thing that I say to people around me right now. We may hurt each other and we might not even know we didn't hurt each other.
Right. Without
You can
communication.
unknowingly hurt somebody.
Right.
And it can clearly not even be your intention.
Right.
Because I still do it too.
Mm-hmm. We all do.
We all do. We human.
Yeah, we all do.
But come back around ready to just grow.
Right. And that's what it's about, growing.
Grow, take responsibility, love each other, and just try your best to come to an understanding more than anything.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
I hope y'all enjoyed us tonight. I felt like apologies was a very important conversation to have.
Yes, it
because
is.
a lot of our people do not apologize.
Right.
Which they unknowingly don't know that it leaves us with so much unanswered questions, and we get left with no closure.
Right.
A lot of people want closure.
Right. That's right.
But don't know how to ask for closure.
Or don't know how to get it.
Don't know how to get it. Don't know how to give it. It goes both ways.
Yep. Yes, it does. And we are also creating a community site too. So get ready for the community site. You know, we want people to be able to come on the community site and be able to just let's put our head together, collaborate. Let's take you on another level. Let's take you on the level that you should be on in your life to get you far in life. And get rid of all the stinking thinking. I don't want to be taken back. I don't want to be in the stinking thinking. That's what this show is about. We're doing our apologies right now. We are letting it be known that we love each other. If we didn't love each other, we wouldn't be here now apologizing in front of the world, letting the world know this is my only baby. This is my only baby. I was gone 19 years of my life before I met her. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's come together. Let's do what we're supposed to do for our child. You know what I mean? And stop thinking that we all of this in a bag of chips. Because if you wake up in the morning, you'll be blessed that God woke you up. Because all the stuff that you did in your lifetime, he could have been took you.
Right.
You sitting up there thinking you all of this in a bag of chips. You ain't going to have yourself on a bag of chips.
Okay. So you were sitting up there harboring all that stuff.
Right.
Not knowing that it's almost killing you.
Right. This stuff causes high blood pressure, diabetes, anything. Anytime you're in a relationship called that, you need to get out of it.
I'm telling you, sure.
Well, we go end this right now, and I thank you for being here. All the ones that came and listened. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this every Tuesday at 8 o'clock just to inspire people to be strong in your relationship. Stop being wimps. Stop going against the purpose of your life. Stop thinking stinking and do what you need to do to be on the right track in your life. That's what this is all about. Learn. What you say, baby?
Stop thinking stinking. I like that.
Yeah. Because if you're thinking stinking, that's all your day is going is stinking. I don't need the stinking part. I guess this is why they got a trash man. So, get rid of the garbage.
Just thank you for tuning in. We love y'all. We love ourselves.
That's right.
And I hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
That's right. At 8 o'clock p.m. Father and daughter. Love you, baby.
Love you too, Pops. Talk to you later.
All right, baby.